Whatever you say, Your Majesty.
So I need you to make sure that it gets there, and everyone on my list needs to get an invitation.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
And of note to you out there, please do know that in this kingdom we do not allow cell phones or flash photography, so please refrain from using them and ensure that you turn any such devices off or at least have them silent. Thank you very much.
And you're all invited to the Prince's royal ball.
Whether he liked it or not.
Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a lovely little girl who smiled throughout the day. Her name was Cinderella, and there was no child more happy in the land. But then one day, her mother died, and Cinderella's father took her hand.
We will plant a tree,
He said,
and when you're full of doubt and fear, bring your troubled heart beneath this sphere, when mother will be near.
Several years had come and gone when Cinderella's father died. The broken-hearted child ran to her mother's tree and cried and cried. Her tears fell down upon the earth and made the tree to grow. And to this day, when she is sad, both tree and mother know. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be.
So, Grace, the butcher certainly was chatting with you today.
He had pork on sale. Pork wasn't all he was pitching.
The butcher's wife never goes hungry.
I would rather starve.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Oh, will you just look at this hat? I simply must try it on. Oh, where is that girl? Cinderella! Wait here while we finish our shopping.
Have you ever seen a slower girl in all of your life? Hey! Who you callin' slow? Not you, stupid! Her! Oh. Hey! Who you callin' stupid? kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me.
I saw it first. Did not. Did so. Not so. Not so. Not so. Not
So much squabbling, girls! Remember, restraint above all else. So, Joy, Master Boxhorn certainly gave you a hairy eyeball.
He's too short.
What he lacks in height, he makes up for in cash.
You said that a girl should never marry for money.
No, I said for money only. Besides, that's when you were younger, dear.
Oh. Ow! Girls! Ow! The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head.
The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me.
Waiting somewhere.
Is waiting somewhere.
Waiting somewhere.
Somewhere for me.
Somewhere for me. Waiting somewhere.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, miss. Please forgive me.
I do. I mean,
What's your name?
what's yours?
Don't you think names are a little overrated? I mean, what's in a name?
Exactly.
Well, it was nice bumping into you.
You're very kind.
Everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect.
And gangway coming through, make way, move it or lose it, royal business.
Ooh, Lionel, yikes.
And hear ye, a royal proclamation, hear ye all. This be of special interest to ye. The prince is giving a ball.
What?
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman,
Herman?
Gregory James is giving a ball.
He's giving a ball, he's giving a ball, he's giving a ball! The prince is giving a ball!
Hey, let me see one of those.
Oh, well, fancy running into you here.
You're not gonna tell my mom, are you?
Don't worry, Your Highness. You know I've got your back. Read again.
Every young eligible maiden in the kingdom is hereby commanded to attend introduction of the prince. Lionel, what's this all about?
Do I look like the social director?
Ugh, I should have known. This has my mother written all over it.
The prince is giving a ball! The prince is giving a ball!
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, son of Her Majesty Queen Constantina, Charlotte's Ermintrude, Guinevere Maisie,
Maisie?
Margaret Ann is giving a ball.
Oh, the royal steward! What news does he bring? The prince is giving a ball! He may find one at the ball.
If only he'd proposed to me. Why shouldn't he propose to me?
Just leave the hair and clothes to me.
The prince is giving a ball!
Cinderella, hurry home with those packages. I want that salmon on ice before it stinks.
Yes, stepmother.
Now, if you please, their majesties, request your finest silk,
My best brocade in every shade.
and lace as white as milk.
You'll need a pink brocade.
The prince is
Giving a ball!
Surely I'll need a side of ham and lots of beef fillets,
Marbleized steaks, a rack of lamb.
and veal you raised to braise.
I wish I didn't like to eat.
Limburger cheese and gourmandise.
Cheddar, Gruyere, and blue.
Chunks of Swiss in barrels, please. Make sure that it's holy, too. Pudding and pies and rum souffle, succulent chocolate round,
Cream puffs you can chew away.
to gain some royal pounds.
The prince is giving a ball! The prince is giving a ball!
Highness! 200 orchids, 400 poppies, 600 roses, 800 lilies,
Christopher Rupert.
1,000 oranges, 2,000 plums,
Windermere Vladimir, Carl Alexander.
raspberry, blueberry, strawberry, gooseberry,
Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman!
son of Her Majesty, Queen Upside Down Cake, chocolate and cheddar, and Charlotte and Maisie, son of his caviar, King Maximilian, Godfrey Lazarus, Leopold Sidney,
Sydney!
Frederick John is giving a ball.
Inside the royal hall, the prince is giving a ball!
Come on, come on.
He's giving a ball, he's giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball!
The prince is giving a ball! The prince is giving a ball! They spread the news from far and wide! The prince is giving a...
You let the fire go out. It's cold enough to hang meat in here.
Close the door, Cinderella.
Duh. Now you listen, and you listen good. We have exactly 1 week until the ball, and I do not intend to waste this opportunity. You two will be the loveliest, most well-spoken, and vivacious maidens at that ball if it's the last thing I do. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine the prince asking my daughter's hands in marriage.
Which daughter will that be, I wonder? I'm younger and more appealing. The oldest marries first. That's an old wives' tale. Why do you think there's so many old wives running around?
Girls, don't start.
Mother, Cinderella simply refuses to shut that door.
Hold your tongue and do as you're told. Now, once and for all, close that door.
Have you ever seen a slower girl in all of your life? Who are you calling lazy? You want a piece of me? Oh, yeah!
Enough! Now sit! My daughters, we need to have a talk. Not you. I want to talk to my real daughters. You tend that fire and serve us tea.
I want crumpets with my tea! Like I don't! Crumpets! Cinderella!
Coming right up.
My darlings, I cannot stress strongly enough how imperative it is that you make a proper impression upon the prince. You know I won't be around forever to care for you.
Why not? Yeah, where are you going?
What I mean to say is that I do not intend to spend the rest of my life slaving away in this house. Cinderella the tea! I have devoted my entire life to your comfort and well-being. Is it asking too much that I want to spend my golden years in a cottage by the sea?
And leave us here alone?
Not alone, with husbands.
Oh.
You know, it takes a certain amount of income to maintain our lifestyle. The funds your stepfather left will not last forever, and money doesn't grow on trees.
I know that. It comes from the bank.
And how do you suppose it gets into the bank?
Well, the banker goes and gets it from, well, wherever money does grow, but not on trees.
Money doesn't grow anywhere. It's inherited.
Oh.
Which is precisely why I'm determined to see each of you marry within the year. So either you make a proper impression upon the prince, or it's back to the butcher and Master Boxhorn. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine me, the mother of a princess. Well, enough excitement for one night, ladies. It's time for your beauty rest, and Lord knows you can use it.
Did you just... No, it's good. Here you go, fresh baked...
Not now, Cinderella. We're going to nap. Have dinner prepared when we awake, smoke the salmon,
Bake the bread. Poach the pears.
and Cinderella, close that door!
Ah, alone at last. It's all right. The coast is clear. Shh, quiet, they're resting. Charlotte, will you be joining us? I have a surprise. Crumpets, if you please. There's enough for everyone, now share. So, how was your day? Same old, huh? Yeah, me too. Cinderella the tea, Cinderella the packages, Cinderella the door. How can 3 grown women be so helpless? Well, I suppose that's what I get for letting them walk all over me. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. No offense. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl men go mad for. Love's a game I can play with the cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta. I'm a queen in Peru. I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle, all alone and unarmed, when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Why? Oh, you want me to read it to you? Every eligible young maiden in the kingdom is hereby commanded to attend for introduction to the prince. What? Every eligible young maiden? Well, that means me. Oh, I'm going to the ball. I am in the royal palace of all places. I am chatting with the prince and king and queen. And the color of my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. But wait, I have nothing to wear. Why are you? Oh, of course! The dress Mother wore the night she met Father. He said she was the most beautiful thing he'd ever seen in his entire life. Oh, it's wonderful. I'll have to take the hem up a bit. Maybe add a blue sash. Oh, it's going to be perfect. La 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 la. Oh, but how can I wait a whole week? I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
A fine father you are. You never worry about him.
Worry about him? What's wrong with him?
He isn't happy.
isn't happy. What are you talking about? Of course he's happy.
If he's happy, why doesn't he get married?
If he's happy, why should he? Okay, here we go. I can do it.
Not so sure about that.
It's no use. They're gonna have to go as is.
Don't be ridiculous. You look like 5 pounds of flour in a 2-pound sack. The royal tailor will just have to make you a new suit.
But this one's in perfect shape.
No one is questioning the shape. The suit is in, darling.
Does no one in this castle knock?
Darling, we were just talking about you.
Your mother was talking. I was listening.
And where have you been in that costume?
Why wasn't I consulted about this ball I'm supposedly giving?
Oh, darn. You found out it was supposed to be a surprise birthday party. Surprise!
It's 3 months till my birthday. And since when does a birthday party require the attendance of every young eligible maiden in the kingdom?
What? Let me. Well, you know those royal printers. They never get anything right.
Mom, I want this ball called off immediately.
But it's impossible to cancel once you've gotten the ball rolling.
Well, you can just count me out.
Your Highness! Chris, you know we don't want to pressure you into anything, but you have certain responsibilities.
What your father is trying to say is that it's time for you to choose a bride and produce an heir. After all, someday soon, this kingdom will be yours.
Not that soon.
Ah, I long to hear the pitter-patter of the little feet running across the marble again.
All I'm asking is to find a bride in my own time. I don't know, I guess I have this old-fashioned idea about falling in love before I get married. You know, like you two did.
That's what we'd like for you to. Well, good. Now that we've gotten that all figured out, I've prepared a short guest list for your approval.
You haven't heard a word I've said.
Family and close friends, dear. It's terribly intimate.
Your Majesties, Your Highness, I couldn't help overhearing, I probably shouldn't interfere.
Probably.
But perhaps we could reach a royal compromise.
A compromise?
What do you think this is, a democracy?
What sort of compromise, Lionel?
Well, okay, let's say you suck it up and go along with the ball.
Oh, I'm loving this idea so far.
And if you find the girl of your dreams, great! But if he doesn't, take it away. You got this.
You dropped him, not me.
You dropped him twice.
Yes, you did.
No, it was you.
Lionel, you're brilliant.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go to the ball. But if I don't find the right girl at the ball, you'll let me get married on my own time, with no interference. Dad?
Well, it does make a certain sort of sense.
Fine. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it shall be.
Thank you both.
You know, son, there's only one way to find true love.
What's that?
Dumb luck. Let's hope it skips a generation.
Love you guys.
Don't worry, Your Majesties. He'll find the right girl at the ball. I can just feel it in my bones.
Oh, you will be feeling it in your bones if he doesn't.
I hear that.
Max, suppose he doesn't find the right girl at the ball. What then?
Then he'll find her somewhere else. Isn't that the way it always is? Boys and girls like you and me walk beneath the skies. They love just as we love, with the same dream in their eyes. Songs and kings and many things have their days and are gone. But boys and girls like you and me, we go on and on.
They walk on every village street. They walk in lanes where branches meet, and stars send down their blessings from the blue. They go through storms of doubt and fear, and so they go from year to year, believing in each other as we do.
Bravely marching forward two by two. Boys and girls like you and me walk beneath the skies. They love just as we love, with the same dream in their eyes. Songs and kings and many things have their days and are gone. But boys and girls like you and me, we go on and on.
So, mind telling me, where did you run off to this morning after I begged you?
I had a wonderful day. No one treated me like a prince. I was just a normal person.
You know what? Normal people, not all they're cracked up to be. I mean, I'm a normal person. Doesn't that tell you anything? They're all out there wishing they could be you.
It's because they don't know what it's really like.
Okay, you live in a gorgeous palace and have servants waiting on you hand and foot. What am I missing?
I have no life of my own. Everything gets decided for me. You should know that better than anyone. Always following me around like a cloud. Everywhere I go, everything I do, get a life.
I have a life. It's you. I'm your royal steward, and I'm telling you, this disappearing act has got to stop. It's too dangerous.
I was careful.
Not you. Me! I can't keep lying to your mother about where you've been. They got laws against that. Now, what say we slip into something less comfortable?
The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head.
The
The
kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all
is
is
yet
yet for me to see.
And the dearest love in all the world is waiting
Somewhere for me.
is waiting somewhere.
Waiting somewhere.
Tonight, my girls will be the envy of everyone at the ball.
Do you really think so? She said so, didn't she?
Why, our family has always been known for its fascinating women. I might have married a prince myself if I'd had the advantages you've had. If I'd had someone to push me like you girls do. Someone to sacrifice everything for me. So, Grace, what will you say when you meet the prince?
Well, he told me to show him that there's more to me than mere beauty. So, I shall recite a poem. Ha! Poetry? Boring! Is not so! Not so! Not so! Not so! Not so!
So much bickering, so little time. For heaven's sake, Grace, stop scratching yourself.
I can't help it! You know I get itchy when I'm nervous.
Poppycock! So, Joy, how do you plan to make an impression upon the prince?
I've been cultivating my naturally infectious laughter.
As if the prince's every witty remark will be met with peals of delightful laughter.
Joy, I beg of you, whatever you do not snort at the prince. Remember, the clever bride hides her flaws
Until after the wedding.
Good.
So, what do you think?
Think about what, Cinderella?
My dress for the ball.
The ball?
Well, what's so funny? Every eligible young maiden is commanded to attend.
I'll do the commanding around here. So tell me, Lady Cinderella, what would you say to capture the prince?
Well, I won't try to capture him. I'll ask him about himself. Get to know him.
Fascinating. Take my advice, Cinderella, which I give you with all my heart. Know your place and be satisfied with it. And your place is here.
You were gonna go to the royal palace in this funky old thing? Now that's funny!
Now, girls, there's no need to be mean. Cinderella, I think your dress is sweet. It becomes you. It's just that, well, cheap cloth, Cinderella, like what you're cut from.
This was my mother's dress, and it's beautiful.
Your mother was common, and so was that dress. And so are you.
If my father were alive.
But he's not, is he?
They have as much of a right to go to the ball as they do.
A right? You have a right? When your father died, everyone said, throw her into the street. After all, she's not your daughter. But no, I've kept you on all these years, sacrificed for you at the expense of my own daughters, and this is the thanks I get!
Have you ever seen a more ungrateful child in all of your life? You call it ungrateful! Sister, you're working on my last good nerve!
Now, girls, I do not want you getting upset. Be a swan, Grace, be a swan. Shoulders back, Joy, and try to live up to your name. Oh, there's the coach. Well, girls, this is our big chance. Don't fail me now. And remember, restraint
Above all else!
Good. To the palace and make it snappy.
I am in the royal palace of all places. As we face the court magnificently closed, I'm the envy of 1,000 staring faces. Oh, I don't know what to do, Mother. I try so hard to win their affection, but nothing I ever do is right. Why do they hate me so much? What's wrong with me? Oh, I wish I could go to the ball. I do. I wish it more than anything in the world.
Ahem.
What? Who are you?
I'm your fairy godmother.
You?
You got a problem with that?
No, it's just that I always thought,
Let me guess. A tutu and a pair of wings.
well, yeah, sort of.
Been there, done that.
May I ask you something?
Within reason.
Why have you come? Is it because you heard my wish?
Wishes. Foldy, roll, and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly faddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
You don't really believe that, do you? That wishes are poppycock?
Well, why shouldn't I?
Well, it's just whenever I dreamed of having a fairy godmother.
Dreams. Foldy, roll, and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly faddle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
So, my wishes are poppycock, and I'm crazy for dreaming.
Yeah.
Well, with a fairy godmother like that, who needs a stepmother?
You know what her problem is? She can't handle how fabulous you are.
Fabulous? Me?
Those girls of hers can't hold a candlestick to you, and they all know it. Jealousy. That's why they treat you as they do.
But they're my family. They're all I've got.
Believe me, honey, when your daddy remarried, this is not what he had in mind for you.
You talk like you knew him.
Well, that's because I did know him.
And Mother, too?
Very well.
Was she, my mother, I mean, was she beautiful?
Well, people did seem to think so. But your mama never put much stock in beauty. The way you look isn't really something you can take credit or blame for now, is it?
I wish I'd known her.
So does she, honey.
I've wished so hard.
No. Wishes again. Look, it is true that everything starts with a wish, but it's what you do with a wish that counts.
So my wish to go to the ball?
Foldy roll and fiddly-dee. How would you get there? I suppose one of those pumpkins is going to magically transform into a golden carriage,
Well, no.
and that those mice will somehow become horses to pull your magic carriage?
Of course not. That's impossible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such foldy roll and fiddly-dee, of course, is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible.
Impossible?
Impossible.
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 But wait, if impossible things are happening every day, then why not my impossible wish? Oh, I wish I could go to the ball more than anything in the world. I wish it for every girl who ever wanted to go to a dance and was told she couldn't. And I wish all the kind hearts in the universe would put their heads together and...
The kind hearts would put their heads together?
You know what I mean. It's just that I want every good soul in the world to hear my wish and know that I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make it come true.
Impossible For a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage, impossible.
But wait.
For a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage, and 4 white mice will never be turned to horses.
Why not?
Such foldy-roll and fiddly-dee, of course, is impossible.
For the world is full of zanies and fools
Impossible.
who don't believe in sensible rules
Impossible.
and won't believe what sensible people say.
Foldy-roll and fiddly-dee.
And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every. You know what? If I wanted to go to that ball badly enough, nothing could stop me.
You know what? You're right.
There are bound to be